So sorry that the video is going to be in two parts, but I'll just start running you through the rest of the appliances now. So fridge just here. This is a Dometic 3-way fridge. It's also a automatic energy selecting fridge, which basically just means that you have the option of using it on this A switch just here, which essentially just automatically chooses which energy it uses to get the fridge cold. So you've got three options. If I just run you through those three options, so we've got 240 volt mains, gas, and 12 volt. So if you've got the electric hookup plugged in, you should select 240 volt. If you've got the gas on and no hookup, you would choose gas. And if you've already pre-cooled the fridge on either of these two, and you're going to start the engine up and drive off, select 12 volt, this one here, the little battery symbol. So the reason I say pre-cool it on either one of these two first is because the 12 volt function on the fridge will only really hold the temperature whilst you're driving. It's not really powerful enough to get the fridge cold by itself, and it will not work unless your engine's actually running anyway. So that's the idea behind that one. You've then got the temperature selector just there, so you can adjust the temperature of the fridge. And as I said, you've got your automatic function there. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. If you want to turn it off, you just basically press it. Turn it off like that. There you go, just like that. So that's how you use the Dometic 3-way fridge. So if I just zoom out a little bit. So up above the fridge, we've got the Dometic oven and grill. So if you want to light it up on the gas, you push in around to the right, and eventually it will stay on, like so. If you want to use the oven, you push in around to the left, and it will light up out the back. So the reason it sits just up here above the fridge is because it uses the same power and gas lines for the fridge itself. So what I mean by that is just down here underneath this cupboard, we've got these three gas isolator taps. So you've got the one on the left just here, which is for the 3-burner hob, the one in the middle, which is for the fridge and the oven, and the one on the right, which is for the boiler. All right, so if you want to isolate the gas from any of those appliances specifically, turn them 90 degrees, and that'll be the gas isolated from any which one of those appliances. So towards the back, we've got the twin fixed single beds. Now this particular layout, you can open this little part here and pull this ladder out all the way here. It will extend the bed out to about this sort of level, and it will drop a ladder down here so you can easily get up in and out of the bed. If you want to leave it as the complete single like it is right now, you've obviously got these two steps to help you get up there anyway, so that is there as an option for you, however you prefer. You've also got the TV in the back end just here, with the 12 volt socket and aerial socket just there as well. So really, really easy. And you've obviously got options of TV in the front or the back. So the last appliance I need to run you through is going to be the boiler. What I'll do is, once I've done that, I'll run through the bathroom with you as well. But I'll just show you through the boiler first. So the boiler itself, you've got the, well, pretty much the latest function on here, the latest sort of screen, if you like. So this is what you call a Truma iNet Ready system. So essentially the idea behind it is that you've got the heating and the hot water both run from this one unit. You can use it on gas or electric, and you can control all of that from this one screen. So what I'll do is I'll show you whatever you're hovering over will be flashing. Okay, so if you want to go over to a different one, scroll through and it'll hover you over whichever one you are. So the first one that we're hovering over, this one here that's flashing, is the heating. So if I press on that one, at the moment it's saying the heating's off, and if I want to turn it on, all I have to do is scroll around on here and get above the temperature that it is inside the vehicle. So that's going to be about here. It's a very hot day today. So if I press on just here now, it then tells us above it that is on. The next one over is the hot water. So if I press on that one, also says off. If I turn that round to eco, hot or boost, that's our 3 options for hot water, and press on, it now tells us above that one that that one's on. The next one over is our energy selector. So at the moment it's selected on gas. I can choose mix 1, which is a mixture of gas and electric, mix 2, which is a mixture of both but a little bit more electric, electric on its own, or electric 2, which is again just a bit more electric. So you can completely adjust it however you want to use it. At the moment I can only use it on gas because I haven't got the mains plugged in, so I'll press gas. So now on the top of that screen, oops, sorry about that, on the top of the screen it's telling us that the heating's on, the hot water's on hot, it's doing it on gas, and we're on low fan speed. Drop the phone there. So essentially what that's trying to tell you is that, you know, all the time that this screen is in its sort of standby position here, it's going to be telling you what's happening inside the vehicle. All right, so you'll know straight away, just by looking quickly up at this little screen here, you'll know what's happening. The last one here, all the way on the top right, is our fan speed. So we've got eco or high, and if I press on high, basically just the fan pumping around the hot air to all the little circular vents that you'll see around the vehicle, these little silver ones, it will start pumping it out a lot faster. That's literally all that means. So if I want to turn all of this off, I go back to the hot water one and go back to off, over to the heating one, all the way down to below 5, off. And as long as there's nothing up here above this line, it means that our boiler is switched off. And, you know, it really is as easy as that. It's one of those things that might take a little bit of getting used to actually, you know, completely make it sort of second nature. But yeah, very, very straightforward once you got the hang of it. So in the bathroom, we've got the full-size shower unit here. So if I undo this little bit at the top here, undo that, that'll open up to here, and then you can slide this other one around all the way, and that sort of meets up like that. So that makes it completely waterproof to the rest of the bathroom. So you're not going to get a soaking wet toilet every time you use the shower, which is always nice. The shower itself is literally just a hot and cold mixer tap from there, as you can see. And I'll just fold this back over again, clip it in. You've also got another clip just here for this secondary door. Bit easier with 2 hands. There you go. Okay, so the bathroom itself, all in very good condition, by the way. There's no sort of splits or tears that I can see anywhere in the body of the actual bathroom, which is always handy. You've got another hot and cold mixer tap just there for the sink. Light switch for the bathroom just there. The toilet itself is normally the only part that I actually sort of explain, because the rest of it's literally just really, really easy, self-explanatory stuff. The toilet itself, you essentially just got a blue button just here, which, as long as you've got the pump switch turned on, which I don't at the moment, let's just turn that on quickly. Pump switch on. You now pump the water around as you flush. And then when you want to drain this out into the cassette, pull this to the right and then push it back. And that's it. Nice and easy. That's how you use the toilet. So somebody has quite cleverly put these little sort of, I don't know what you call them, little double-sided bit of tape there as a little buffer for the door here. So you'll see that's exactly where it touches there. So nothing's going to get damaged by that. To be honest, it's probably a factory fitted thing, I would imagine. So I'm just double checking to see if there's anything I've missed out, which I don't think there is. The actual paperwork for the vehicle is in this absolutely massive folder here, Carthago labelled. Tells you the exact model number and make on here. Yeah, but this is actually full of paperwork, so absolutely stacks of paperwork in there. So if there's anything you think I've missed out, please let us know. I'm hoping that there's not, but if there is, just give us a shout. But otherwise, we look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks very much.